Every morning, as the studio lights flicker on and the applause cue hums softly in the background, Live with Kelly and Mark feels breezy, cheerful, almost effortless. But behind that polished calm is a rule so firm, so unyielding, that it has quietly shaped the soul of the show. Check your attitude at the door, or don't come in at all. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are smiling when they talk about it, but make no mistake, their now infamous no H policy isn't a joke. It's a boundary, a line drawn through years of hard lessons, emotional labor, and the kind of heartbreak that teaches you what peace is really worth. In a recent interview, the married co-hosts pulled back the curtain on how that rule came to be and why it's non-negotiable. Mark says it plainly, almost casually. The rule, he admits, came from experience, from working with people who drained the room instead of lifting it, people who made every day heavier than it needed to be, people who mistook ego for talent. So when Live became theirs, they decided the energy would change. This wasn't about perfection, it was about protection. Kelly, ever reflective, traced the philosophy back to her days on Hope and Faith, the ABC sitcom that quietly shaped how she views collaboration. She remembers the feeling vividly, how quickly she and her co-star Faith Ford aligned, not just creatively, but spiritually. They had both worked with great people before. They knew what it felt like when a set buzzed with trust instead of tension. And they knew what it felt like when it didn't. If anyone showed up without the spirit of "we're going to have fun and make this easy," Kelly recalled, we didn't accept it. The words land harder when you consider the reality of the job. Sitcoms are relentless. Live audiences are unforgiving. Every laugh is earned. Every silence is felt. The crew works long hours. The cast carries emotional weight. Everyone, as Kelly put it, busts their bee to make the magic happen. So why tolerate someone who poisons the well? Her rule was simple, almost poetic in its finality: get on the side of peace or get going. That same philosophy now pulses through the veins of Live with Kelly and Mark. Mark confirmed it with a knowing smile. "We don't have that here," he said. "No drama, no divas, no emotional chaos masquerading as personality." In a business that often rewards loudness and volatility, their refusal feels almost radical. But the story doesn't stop at the studio doors. Kelly also opened up about a quieter, more personal decision, one that surprised fans who grow up watching her act. She has stepped back from acting, not out of resentment or burnout, but devotion to the show, to her podcast, to her life as it exists now. "It's not that I don't love it, I really am devoted to this." Devotion is a word that follows Kelly and Mark everywhere. They share 3 adult children, each forging their own paths, and a daughter, Lola, now beginning her music career in London, an ocean away, chasing a dream that feels both thrilling and terrifying to any parent. Kelly wants to be present, available, anchored. Time, once fragmented by scripts and sets, is now sacred. Their partnership, on screen and off, has always been built on instinct rather than planning. After all, their love story didn't begin with certainty, it began with chaos. They met on All My Children, sparks flying before either was ready to name the fire. Mark has since admitted that just a week before their secret 1996 wedding, he couldn't imagine marriage at all. Not soon, maybe never. And then he broke the unthinkable. He broke up with her. The regret hit instantly, agonizing, visceral, unforgettable. Mark has described that week as the most painful of his life. A silence so loud it told him everything he needed to know. He never wanted to feel that way again. So he didn't. They reunited, they ran off, they chose each other, fully, recklessly, for good. Now, decades later, their no H policy feels less like workplace management and more like a life philosophy. Love fiercely, work kindly, protect joy at all costs. Because peace, once you've almost lost it, is too precious to gamble away. And on the set of Live with Kelly and Mark, that peace isn't just encouraged, it's required.